Welcome back, everybody. Another episode of Mart's Weld Shop. We're here at the motocross track. My buddy Chip, boy Bennett, out here. We're out here. YouTube. You're on YouTube. My buddy likes to make me feel old, so he gets me out here a couple times a year to humble myself. Oh, he's under 65. Yeah, here he is, right? We got a man down. Man down in the corner. Finished just getting his feet wet. Run the old 65. He's normally a 50 rider, so he's getting her pretty good. It's still a little big for him, but yeah, we're out here running this 250 here. Making him feel old. Alrighty, boys and girls, we're back from the old moto track. Yeah, I just got a little bit of footage there. That was the kids slash pit bike track, and they had another track there as well for the bigger bikes, but mosquitoes. Anyways, yeah, it's a good time, good weather. Just started raining right when we got there. Now it's monsooning outside now that I got home. But anyways, yeah, it's good to get out every year a couple times. My buddy likes to bring me out, like I said, and beat me down. Get out on the track, feel real old, but try to stay young at heart, you know? So, yeah, blast. Pine Ridge Raceway up in Athelstine, Wisconsin. That's where we're at. And, yeah, them guys are going riding again tomorrow someplace else at the berms or something. So, trooper, man. Bennett is a trooper. That dude was flying on that 65. And it was awesome. It's awesome to see him progress, let's say. So, alrighty, guys. So, today, I don't know how much of a video I'm making here, but yeah, I got the old, I just got the intake sitting on here. The other day after I did the old cross member, I got the starter put in, got the old torque converter doohickey bolted up, and ended up cutting, guys, these corners off of my transmission right here. Just to make extra room for whatever exhaust is going down there. Because I don't want to deal with it later. So now that it's accessible, I went in there and I cut it off. Don't do that, guy. You can't wreck your transmission case. I don't care. That's what it is. And we're gonna have a smooth transition. Hopefully. And if there's not, it's gonna go this way, out the front. With some little tiny mufflers, it's gonna be loud. And I don't care. So that's cool. We're going to shoot fire. I don't know. Well, anyway, so what I've been monkeying with here was trying to do some front brake lines. So I got this here googly gag. I don't know how it goes like this. Well, something like this. So this is coming out of the, well, this here is coming out of the line lock. And that other one that doesn't want to stay straight is going down to my brake line hose. Brake hose on the driver's side. So then I just went to the old, it's called Advanced Auto around here. I got me another piece. I don't even know where I put it. Yeah, got me a nice long tube to go from that side over to the old passenger side here. And yeah, we're gonna try and follow the old cross member down and around the hill, around the bend, and over to grandmother's house we go. So, nothing super cool to see, but here we go. So we're under here, guys and gals. And I think I hurt myself at the track. I think I broke my sternum. I can't even get out from under here. I did like a air scorpion on the 250. That was pretty sketchy. I almost died on that one. But yeah, my heels, I think, touched the back of my head. And but that wasn't the worst of it. I took Bennett's 65 for a ride, and yeah, I was riding, and then it wasn't. I hit the ground. That thing was so small. It was like I was riding, and then it wasn't, and it hurt, and right here, and it's hard to get up. Well, anyways, we'll live, I guess. But that's the price you pay when you're old. So we're just gonna put some brake line in. Oh, if I can get under here. These is hard to see. I'm gonna follow this here cross member up there. I don't know if you can. There it is. There's my brake line. I'm gonna follow this down and around and just come up the old side here by the old starter. It's pretty fancy stuff, so I know it's exciting. But what else you want from an S10 video? I mean, you're the guy sitting on the couch watching this right now, when you should be all building your own. And maybe you are building your own. Cheers to you. Ah, these mosquitoes. Where are they coming in from? The door's shut. It's like they weren't here this year, and then they were here. And now they're here. All right. We're going to try and do some stuff here. I don't know what's good. My stupid tripod. Does this thing move? There it goes. All right. Sorry for the motion sickness. But, yeah, we got that kind of tightened up there, and I don't know what we're going to do here. So, bear with me. Oh. I'm just going to... Man, this stuff bends. This stuff bends really easy. I don't know what they called this stuff. Nickel something maybe, or I don't know. But the stuff I was just doing was a nightmare to bend. And this stuff is like Play-Doh. So that goes up there. I'm going to try and follow the top of the cross member here and keep it out of the way of the exhaust, I guess. You know? Just go in the hole where you're supposed to be, guy. I don't got nothing mounted, so it's pretty manipulative. And there go the squirrels again, starting to slow down raining, so they're back Beirut in my garage. Serious, it's like Beirut around here with these things. Real low. Some bends. I'm probably gonna run a brake line. Trying to be all fancy and stuff. Oh, that didn't help. Definitely not long enough. Back to the store we go. What in the world is this guy doing? You gotta do the same bend on the other side, doofus. Oh, got a twist. Seems to look like some ape hangers, you know. Beach bars, baby. Oh, this stuff's really easy to use, but what in the world? Who in the right mind did this? What happened? I had this all figured out. Oh, it's gonna look terrible when I'm done. Why didn't you do it before you put the motor in, ding dong? I know I should have, but I didn't know what was gonna happen here. Get out of here, mosquito. I might have Miyaki'd that one. with my pinchers. Alrighty, I think we got her pretty much done licked up right here. Got her up there running, down and around the bend, up and over yonder. And I'm gonna try and get out of here. Of course, I ran about freaking 8 inches short. I have to go back to the store. Jeez, I don't even know if I can get out of here. I just got back in it. It hurts, guys. Anyways, I'm gonna quit complaining. I do this to myself. Yeah, ride the 65 around. That'll be fun. Idiot. Anyways, so we got that in there. Ran. I got my hoses down here somewhere. Had to get these here contraption clips. These little guys. Didn't come with them, of course. And I don't know. I'm using Teflon tape on the threads just to ensure leakage stuff. It'll probably make it leak. I don't know. But so I got this coming out right here. Got a little coupling. Now I'm gonna have to loop this around, bend it down and into the doohickey here. So yeah, back to the store I go. And I got this here oil filter. I just got a cheapie just for startup and get this thing running. Then I'm gonna dump the oil right away. So, but of course, the threads are wrong. I don't know. I told the guy, I said 5.7, 2003 LS1. So it's probably a 5.7 old block. I don't know. I think it'd be bigger though. This is a small filter. I don't know. And I'd have to search for the stupid directions for that TSP pan, which probably didn't come with any. So I don't know. Some kind of fancy American thread or some German thread. I don't know, but it doesn't fit. So back to the store I go with that. Maybe I have to pull that right out of there and bring it with me. So, alrighty. I'm going to do that. Alrighty, guys. Update here. We were messing with the brakes the other day. I had to take a couple days to get more parts and things. So we were working on this front section and I had to put another piece in here. Got that looped around, ran down to the hoses, and I got this all together. It was all good. It was all good. I'll show you underneath here quick because I was messing with it and I don't think I've shown you the final rendition of this, but it's where are we here? I don't know if you can see it up there, but there's the T, comes down, follows the cross member here, right into the factory hole, which I used, and then back up by the starter, wraps around, yada, yada, yada. So, we got that all secured, and secured right there as well. And then, I didn't get this on camera, but I went ahead back here, guys, and I added a line coming in to the factory S10 daily bopper. This was off of a Monte Carlo, like 85-ish. Anything will work, really. So you just need this block right here. So got her strapped to the rear end. Made my own lines, made some brackets. And these are also, I believe, S10 brake hoses, because these are G-body calipers on here. So, got a foot long line there. Got about the heck was this one? 32 or something. Mounted it here. Back over to the other side. Mint. Mint, guys. So, poured some old fluid in this thing. And don't we have a leak? Of course, you know, we have a leak. Man, I made sure I put Teflon tape on everything. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I did. That's just what I did. I'll tell you. So, first thing we found out, driver's side here, leaking multiple spots all over the floor, along with my Ford steering box mess. It's a GM, I'm just kidding. But yeah. So the problem we had was the bottom of the line lock, probably where they put it together or something. So that thing was leaking, so I had to tighten that nut up. And then the old line on this side, which I got from the old Stone Auto place, I didn't even get the cheap version. Leaking right out of where the metal crimps on to the hose part. So that went right in the garbage can over there. Brand new garbage. So I had to go head to the local auto parts store and get me one. And they had two different ones. And the one looked just like the one I took off. So I'm like, I'm getting the other one, which looked more like the back ones that worked. So I got one bunk one still on here from Taiwanese or wherever it's from. This one probably is too, but it looked different, so that's why I got it. So after we got those two fixed, filled her back up because it all leaked back out on the floor. And then all of a sudden the fitting from this here contraption combobulator, separator, doohickey my valve, to the actual line lock right here, just a little short hose, pipe, whatever you want to call it. This guy would not stop leaking. And I'm cranking on this thing. I took this thing apart numerous times. And I just kept adding Teflon tape, Teflon. And then, man, I gave her the beans on the last one, so she's good to go. Now, we got them pretty much bled. I gravity bled them, so I'll get Mom out here one of these days and we'll do it the right way. But so that's that on the brakes. And yeah, we're gonna move on now. We're gonna try. I got stuff for my fuel system, so hopefully we can get that kind of going. I still need a few parts. I need some adapter-roonies for this here. Beirut again, guys. The squirrels are relentless around here. Stupid walnut trees all over my yard, in a neighbor's yard, everywhere, and they grow like weeds. They're huge, and these walnuts are that big, and they sit up there all day. And they throw them down because they know I'm in here. They know. And they know I got a new roof. Squirrel kebabs. Anyways, whatever I was talking about here. This is the stock LS1 braided doohickey line fuel. So that gets like a push connector in there. So I got AN stuff, 6 AN, gonna be coming from the tank up to there. So I need a adapter rooney from that they're push style to AN. And then I'm gonna put a fuel pressure gauge up here as well. So yeah, other than that, got the old motorcycle out, guys. Took it from the shop yesterday, rode it home. Its battery's always dead, so I gotta ride this thing a little bit. So I had her on the old trickle charge at the shop, rode it around, and just to make sure I could get back to the shop to get my truck, I had her on the trickle charge today. So I just gotta throw this here, this cover back on, which isn't much, but it just pops on there. It's got a couple grommets right over here. I'm trying to do this one-handed. It's a motorcycle, guys. I got this from, well, I got it from my mom when my dad passed away. It was about 15 years ago already. That was Mart. So this was his bike back in the day, and it had all the, sorry, Dad, but grandpa stuff on it. Saddlebags and roll bars and windshields. And at that point in time, I was still kind of young. I was like, I need this thing to be cooler, so I just started chopping up this thing and kind of making it my own here. It had a really nice charcoal grayish paint on it, but I gave it this old rat rowdy look here. You know, a couple rattle cans. I think it was like 12 bucks actually. It's like a Mopar engine green and some high build primer color, that yellowy and something. I took my airbrush and kind of made some rust strips and stuff on it. Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, this was all done with markers. Some paint markers and stuff like that. So super cheap, guys. Just a little time. And ended up cutting the frame in the back here. Dropped her down an inch so the old fender would suck down. It doesn't hit. It's good. It's good, guys. But yeah, just different things. Moved the lights. There's none of that garbage on the back anymore with your license plate. The old 39 Ford tail light on her. Kind of matches the shape of the fender. I don't know, just little mods here and there. Dropped the front fender down an inch, just to give it that low look, you know. I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but it's in the garage today, and maybe you guys want to see it. But yeah, this is Dad's old bike, and now it's my old bike. So yeah, it's part of the family. I'll have to get that back to the shop, grab my truck, and get working on the old 10. Like I said, we're gonna start on the fuel side of this, get that ready, and then I start thinking about getting the fuel management system. Either the Holley Terminator X Max Plus Plus, or I don't know, I see that Phytech just came out with a Ultraport LS thingy, but I don't see anything on it. But I'm gonna do some digging. Maybe I'll call them guys, see what's going on, and maybe we'll go that route. I don't know, but pretty cool looking unit. It's more of like an intake, like a carb intake one with fuel rails on the side. Yeah, it's pretty neat looking. Comparable in price. I don't know if it takes boost or nitrous or anything like that, but like the Holley one does, so that might still be the choice, just in case, guys, in case down the road, you know, a guy wants to add some kind of funny things off the side, or I don't know. But alrighty, guys, that's about it on this one. And again, let me know, you want to see something? I'm trying to show you every step of the way on this thing, on this stupid S10. I mean, it's not stupid. It's still cool, but how many S10 videos can you see? But I'm trying to show you every aspect of what it might take you to do something on yours. And it doesn't take a week. It doesn't take one episode. And it sure doesn't take only $300 to do an LS swap on an S10. To the moon with those guys. That is bull roar, unless you're doing junkyard junk S10 from the junkyard for $100 and your LS for $200 with the tranny in it already. That's the only way you're gonna do it. And just down the road. But no, I don't know. I just can't do things half-assed, guys. I mean, I'm not even that whatever about it. But I still want it to be somewhat nice, and I don't want to do it 2, 3, 4 times after once this thing's all together. Sorry, I'm babbling, guys. Alrighty, thanks a lot. Hanging out, Mart's Weld Shop. You know, do the stuff, subscribing and whatever, and you know, all that good stuff. So we'll see you next time on Mart's Weld Shop.